my loves, and welcome back to another makeup tutorial. We are going to jump right into the tsuyome gyaru look with my one size oil sucking mattifying primer, and this gives me a really matte base. It does oxidize a little bit, so after I take a sip of my matcha to let it set, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury spray to set it in place. And then we're going to go in with my matte foundation from Fenty Beauty because I am an oily girl. I am an oily girl. And I'm taking that all across my face with a wet beauty blender before using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm taking this in two crescent shapes around my eyes and straight down my nose for my nose strip. This is not the final step of my nose highlight we are going to do, but this is going to set a brilliant base for the highlight. I'm going to conceal the inner corners of my nose and my chin, set that with some setting spray before blending it out with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses highlighting concealer in the same places that I highlighted before, mainly just my eyes and my nose stripe. This is the highlighting concealer I'm using to get the very bright nose stripe, and the key for this is that I'm not going to blend it out very much, and I'm going to actually layer 2 layers of the concealer on top of each other. Next, I'm going to use 2 different shades of my Can Make Cream Cheek right underneath my eyes. I'm going to set that with my setting spray and powder, and now that we are done with all of my cream based products, we are going to go in with my powder based products. Next, we are going to go in with my one size contour palette, and I'm going to take the contouring shades straight down the sides of my nose bridge and connect it to the start of my eyebrows. After contouring my nose and getting the base of the nose stripe contour, I'm going to contour the sides of my cheekbones, my forehead, and underneath my chin. Once I've contoured, I'm going to layer the 2 bronzer shades on the upper parts of my cheekbones, the upper parts of my nose bridge contour, and my forehead. After some cameraception, I'm going to take my Morphe blush across my cheeks, right underneath my eyes. After blushing, I am going to apply my Morphe highlighter across my nose strip, and I'm going to use the shade Galactic for this. I'm also going to take it in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to show you what it looks like before and after highlighting the inner corner of my eye. Just a little extra spark. And after putting my contacts in because I forgot, I am going to start my eyeshadow. Yay! So I'm using my Weeping Angel palette, and I'm taking the lightest shade and putting that all over my lid. I take a quick pause in the middle of this to look at my references to get this look down pat. So after I look at my references, I'm going to take the second darkest shade on the outer perimeter of my eye and right beneath my eye. Then I'm going to take the darkest shade and apply that closer to where the aegyo is in the outer corner of my eye. Next, I'm taking the gold shade and re-emphasizing that inner corner highlight and also dotting that across the middle of my eyelid. Now I'm going to take my black eyeshadow to deepen the darkest parts of the shadow look, and that is just going to be that start of the outer corner of my eye. Now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to take my Lily by Red eyebrow pencil and draw some pretty straight brows. I noticed that the gyaru looks tend to have lighter brows in general, so I'm going to lighten my brows with this eyebrow mascara from Florte, and this is in a nature brown color which matches more closely to the dyed color of my hair. After brushing my eyebrows in shape, we are going to start with the eyeliner, and I am taking this gel eyeliner first in the inner corner of my eye because my eyes water a lot, and this Epic Wear liner from NYX does not budge in the inner corner. So I draw my little sharp point in the inner corner of my eye with this. Then I'm going to take my Heroin Make eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner, and this is just easier to draw the wing and droop with. So I'm going to take this in a puppy style eyeliner droop, and I am drawing this downturned if you are not familiar with that style of eyeliner. I'm leaving a space underneath my eye for the droop, of course. And after tightlining the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to start my aegyo with my Florte 2-in-1 eyeliner pen. I'm using the skin tone shade for the base of the aegyo, and then I'm going to use the shimmer shade right underneath the eyeliner. Now I'm drawing the under eye sort of bag for the aegyo droop with my Florte eyeliner pen, and this is a brown shade and it's super thin, so it gets a really sharp line. Now I'm going to re-emphasize the inner corner with my Colorgram Aegyo Maker pen and my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I use that towards the inner corner of my Aegyo. Now that my eye look is pretty much done, I am applying my falsies to my top lashes, and I am going to use my Can Make Meta Look Mascara to blend the falsies with my natural top lashes. I'm also going to take the Can Make mascara on my bottom lashes just to comb through them before applying my Dolly Wings in Natural Cute to my bottom lashes. And I like to do the mascara before the bottom lashes because it grips better. Now I'm going to moisturize my lips before applying my go-to gyaru lip combo of my Daishik Juicy Dewy Tint and my Petty Petta Ink Lasting Lip Gloss. And so what? I'm going to set with some spray before we are all done with the look. Guys, this has been a highly requested video from you guys, and I'm so glad I get to finally deliver. I hope you guys really enjoyed this format for this tutorial. If you would like me to do a more in-depth video, just let me know down in the comments below, and I can definitely do a real-time explanation of how I do my gyaru makeup. But yeah, I really enjoyed filming this for you guys, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for being patient with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!